Hello students, in this video I'll discuss with you UGC NET Paper 1 syllabus in details. Your subject name is General Paper on Teaching and Research Aptitude. Paper 1. This paper exam will be conducted in CBT mode, means computer based test. There will be total 50 questions of 2 marks each. That means it is 100 marks paper. Unit 1 Teaching Aptitude. In teaching aptitude, you have to study teaching concept, objectives, levels of teaching, memory, understanding, and reflective, characteristics and basic requirements, learners' characteristics of adolescent and adult learners, academic, social, emotional, and cognitive, individual differences, factors affecting teaching related to teacher, learner, support material, instructional facilities, learning environment, and institution. Methods of teaching in institutions of higher learning, teacher centered versus learner centered methods, offline versus online methods, SWAM, SWAMPrabha, MOOCs, etc. Teaching support system traditional, modern, and ICT based. Evaluation system type elements and types of evaluation in choice based credit system CBCS in higher education, computer based testing, innovations in evaluation system. Unit 2 Unit 2 name is research aptitude, where you have to study research meaning, types and characteristics, positivism and post positivism, positivism and post positivistic approach to research, methods of research, experimental method, descriptive method, historical method, qualitative method, and quantitative method. Clear? Steps of research, thesis and article writing, format and style of referencing. Application of ICT in research. Research ethics. Unit 3 is comprehension. A passage of text be given, questions be asked from the passage to be answered. Unit 4 is communication. Communication meaning, types, characteristics of communication, effective communication, verbal and non-verbal, intercultural and group communications, classroom communication, barriers to effective communication, and mass media and society. In Unit 5, Unit 5 is mathematical reasoning and aptitude. In this unit, you have to study types of reasoning, number series, letter series, codes and relationships, mathematical aptitude, fraction, time and distance, ratio, proportion and percentage, profit and loss, interest and discounting, averages, etc. Unit 6 is about logical reasoning, in which you have to study understanding the structure of arguments, argument forms, structure of categorical proposition, mood and figure, formal and informal policies, uses of language, connotation and denotation of terms, classical square of opposition, evaluating and distinguishing deductive and inductive reasoning, analogies, Venn diagram, simple and multiple use for establishing validity of arguments. Indian logic, means of knowledge, pramanas, pratyaksha, perception, anumana, inference, upamana, comparison, sabda, verbal testimony, arthapati, implication, and anupablabdhi, non-apprehension, structure and kinds of anumana, inference, vyapti, invariable relation, hitvabhasas means fallacies of inference. Unit 7 is data interpretation, where you have to study sources, acquisition and classification of data, quantitative and qualitative data, graphical representation, bar chart, histogram, pie chart, table chart, and line chart, and mapping of data. Data interpretation, data and governance. Unit 8 is information and communication technology. In short, we say it ICT. Okay, in ICT unit, you have to study ICT, general abbreviations and terminology, basics of internet, email, audio and video conferencing, digital initiatives in higher education, ICT and governance. Unit 9 is about people development and environment. Development and environment, millennium development and sustainable development goals. Human and environment interaction, anthropogenic activities and their impacts on environment. Environmental issues, local, regional and global. Air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, waste, solid, liquid, biomedical, hazardous, electronic. Climate change and its socio-economic and political dimensions. Impact of pollutants on human health. Natural and energy resources. Solar, wind, soil, hydro, geothermal, biomass, nuclear and forests. Natural hazards and disasters. Mitigation strategies. Environmental Protection Act 1986, National Action Plan on Climate Change, international agreements, efforts, Montreal Protocol, Rio Summit, Convention on Biodiversity, Kyoto Protocol, Paris Agreement, International Solar Alliance. Unit 10, the last unit is Higher Education System. You will have to study in this unit institutions of higher learning and education in ancient India. Next, evolution of higher learning and research in post-independence India. Oriental, conventional and non-conventional learning programs in India. Professional, technical and skill-based education. Value education and environmental education. Policies, governance and administration.